Your ability to gain access to the prominent places and have your seat next to the decision makers of commerce is dependent on the value portrayed by your name. Whatever you call a thing or a person is what they'll eventually become. So it's wise to give a name that aligns with the call and purpose of that thing or a person. We often don't have a say in the name given at birth, but this should not translate to giving in and allowing it to dictate who you really are, especially when the name denotes and breathes negativity. It takes time to build up reputation for yourself, but it takes a few seconds to be discredited when the value you portray does not align with expectation. I can ask you to list a few reputable brands. I'm sure you are already coming up with popular names. Why? Because they strike meanings that you as a consumer can relate with. So also, your name should have an emotional attachment in the hearts of men when they think of what you symbolize and stand for. This is your personal brand. Your ability to make your brand identifiable with the market will become for you the engine that continually revs up your revenue. Such is the power of your name. You may call yourself whatever you wanna. If your market is not ready for your brand, or your market is not ready to relate with your brand, it's better for you to pull out the drawing board and redefine who you really are. When you take up a name that people are able to identify with, you make yourself emotionally irresistible to them. What if you spend so much money trying to build a name that carries no use case? You may have added monetary value to the name, but if no one buys into the value it brings, what good is this? Your name is one of the most powerful entities you can have as a human being, and so having someone put a label contrary to the value and meaning your name conveys should not be allowed to stick. Your name does not determine your significance. It is what you do with what you are called that determines the magnitude of your importance to humanity. Understand this. When you have decided to walk through the chambers of your King, prostrating before him as your Lord and Savior, any limitation on the name given at the point of birth or the negative label men may have placed on you cannot dictate the narratives of your direction in life. It doesn't matter if your name carries a meaning and value or not. This is what matters, that you are called by a new name when you decide to become a Christian. Your old name may not carry the weight of divine purpose and destiny, but your new self does. You are known by what you are called. Likewise, you are known by your fruits, the fruits that others can see. Your refusal to allow any negative name to be linked to your persona will become for you the driving force that takes you from the king's gate to the king's palace. So arise this day, begin to dust off every negative label or name that is contrary to who you really are. Keep declaring, I'm known by a new name, I'm known by a new way. Who am I? I'm a Christian.